Are you still stuck wondering why they left you? If you have a hard time moving on because it's still fresh, try this. Hi, I'm Kristen, and on this channel, we talk about long-distance relationships and fate. This video is part of a new series called Ghosting Away. And as you can see from the title... Where's the title? Here. Again.
Another one.
And as you can see from the title, we are going to discuss the 7 things you need to do right after you realize that you've been ghosted or broken up with online or in a long-distance relationship or anything of that sort. The tips that I'm going to share with you have also personally helped me be able to move on and process the things that happened. They also help me better understand my emotions and fully accept the things that I couldn't control. In addition, I'm also going to share with you some of the things that people told me that has helped them. And before we get started, if you want a free checklist that will help you yield to the signs pointing to your God's best, I will leave the link in the description below so you can get your own free copy. Alright, time to mend that broken heart. Let's go! So again, these are the things that you want to do right after. We're not really gonna get deep into self-care because I'm planning on doing another video for that. So for this one, we're just gonna break down what you need to do right away or immediately. A few days or weeks after the ghosting happened. The first thing that you want to do is to send a message of everything that you want to say. Okay, so assuming that they didn't block you yet. This method is a good way to help you release some of the heaviness that you feel in your chest. You can say things along the lines of, why did this happen? What could have I done? Or I feel hurt because of... Or maybe, I'm sorry if... Even if they don't respond or read your messages, what's important is that you were able to let it out. If in any case that they already blocked you, an alternative would be writing it on a piece of paper or typing it in your notes on your device. The next thing that you want to do is to give yourself a deadline.
Ooh, yeah.
A deadline could vary from person to person and situation to situation. For me personally, I gave myself 10 days after the person stopped responding. And since we've never met in person and we were in a long-distance relationship, my waiting threshold is lower than usual. Now, if we had met in person and spent some time together physically, I would have probably been able to wait much longer. So in your case, you need to decide on a number or a date. Doing this will allow you to accept what happened more effectively and finally be able to start your healing process. Giving yourself a deadline will allow you to put an endpoint to your pain and suffering. Although it might not be fully the end of your pain and suffering, it will give you the empowerment that you need in order to begin moving forward. So if you think of yourself like a MacBook, it's kind of like doing a force quit on an open window. Okay, so the third thing that you want to do is to finalize and confirm the breakup. If you've already set a deadline for yourself and you've already sent the messages with everything that you want to say and there's still no answer, then this is the perfect time to verbalize in a message that you are finalizing and confirming that you are breaking up with them. So to give you an example of what you can do, when my ex ghosted me, I told him in a message that on this specific day, if I still don't hear from him, it will be a confirmation for me to stop trying. And I told him in that message as well that after that specific day, I will officially break up with him. When I did this, it sealed and confirmed the end of our relationship, not just for his information, but more so for myself. It helped me to close that chapter and welcome my future without wondering about the what ifs, the what could haves, and the maybes. So if you do this, you will have more strength to move on without looking back. I suggest break it off and put a period on it. The fourth thing that you want to do is to let yourself grieve, cry, and release all the pain. Do this for however long you need to, but don't stay there. Once you're done, wipe your tears and get on with your life. Also, don't skip this step because harboring all that emotion inside of you will take a lot of toll on your body and your mental health. So don't dismiss it, release it. The next thing that you want to do is to change their nickname on your phone. I mean, it's completely understandable if you still can't delete their name, profile, messages, and account on your phone immediately after you've been ghosted. But it's important to take baby steps. So for the time being, what you can do is to just change their nicknames in your phone back to their original name. It's like you're doing a reset. So technically, you're like putting that person back to stranger zone. This way, you'll be able to stop yourself from missing them because it's just gonna be one of those names in your contact list. It's nothing special, no heart emojis and things like that. But if you're perfectly capable of deleting that person completely and blocking them, then by all means, do so. The sixth thing that you want to do is to delete all their pictures and all their triggers. Throw them away. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but again, it's all about timing and pacing. So if you feel that you are ready to do it, don't hold back. And don't miss a spot. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. What about that? Don't forget that and that too. I'm watching. If you're waiting and looking for a sign, this is your sign. Delete them. Trash them. Do it now. I can wait. As the old saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. Those pictures and those triggers are just filling up a space in your mind and in your device that could be holding up something more valuable. The seventh thing that you want to do is to talk it out. Share what you feel, what happened, and how it's going to other people, people that you trust, your friends, family. Because when you vocalize your experience to others, it could open up your mind to different perspectives that in the long run could help you process your breakup better. So it's a very good practice to talk to your people. Don't keep it in. You don't have to shoulder everything by yourself. And like I said before, there's no shame in being ghosted. It's only shameful to the person who did that. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell for more long-distance relationship topics and faith talks. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this one about ghosting, you can click the card up here so that you can be directed to that playlist. If you're interested in other related topics, we have 3 different series ongoing this year. First one is Kristen Cares Calling, where we call people from the LDR community. The other one is this one called Ghosting Away, where we talk about ghosting. And lastly, we have Your God's Best. That one is all about your pursuit towards a godly long-distance relationship or online dating or just relationship in general. And as always, I will see you later. So it's a very good practice on my British perspectives that you probably didn't see. I want to sneeze, but I can't. I'm back. Will allow you to accept what oh. If in any case that they before we get started, if you want, because your girl just got her COVID vaccine. Even if they don't, what's important is that what's important, alright? Yeah.